Which altcoins are going to make massive gains in 2023? Guys, that is going to be the topic of today's video. I'm going to share with you 5 altcoins which I think can do pretty well in 2023, and I'm going to explain you exactly in what conditions and with which narrative and what the perfect storm needs to be for these altcoins to in some periods outperform Bitcoin. So that is also what's up with altcoins, right? Altcoins have a lower market cap than Bitcoin, which means that they need less liquidity to make higher gains than what you could potentially make with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the safe bet. That's why you got to have the majority, what I think, of your portfolio into Bitcoin. But at some moments you might want to speculate into altcoins, and I'm going to show 5 altcoins that I think can do pretty well in this year. Okay guys, let's jump straight into it. Before we are going to check any altcoins, make sure to scroll below this video, smash up that like button, that is very much appreciated. And I want to start off with the narrative, okay? The narrative of a altcoin boom. Because every bull market there is a specific narrative, and the 2017 narrative, and you probably heard this already a lot of times, but the 2017 narrative was ICOs, initial coin offerings, which means that every company made this own coin and often didn't really have a functionality. It was just a way to raise money, to build further on the project, and they didn't really think longer in the long term, because most of the time it was one ICO, one initial coin offering, without any plan of generating money in the future. Well, every company needs to generate money, right? So that was one of the flaws of 2017, but nevertheless, you could make a lot of money trading these altcoins, like a lot of money, if you invested in some of them at the right time. Then 2020-21, we had the DeFi boom, Sushi, Uniswap, and so on, Yearn Finance, all these liquidity farms and stuff like that. Those were really popular in 2000 and 2001. 2020 and 2021, and the next narrative that we already seen a little bit a sneak peek of is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is becoming more and more popular, and that is also that the 5 altcoins that I picked right here are based on that narrative, which we might see this bull market, the narrative of artificial intelligence. So I know there are other narratives as well, like BRC20 tokens, ordinals, NFTs on Bitcoin. I do have to say that I'm bullish on that as well for this year, but in today's video we are just going to have a look at some altcoins based on the narrative of artificial intelligence. And the first altcoin that I want to share with you guys is Ocean Protocol, and we have seen a nice breakout from this reversal pattern. We've traded this one also over on WhaleAlerts, and we made some nice gains with this rally at the perfect timing. Right now we do see a retracement. We actually kind of had a retest of that level, and so that is so far quite bullish, because you would like to see earlier on a strong move. This is nice to see a strong move when Bitcoin made its move, and this shows strength in this chart, but we haven't really reclaimed a different structure. So right now, of course, the risk to reward is still actually quite high, which means that you take a high risk for a high reward. That's what's going on with altcoins, because we're still trading below this declining resistance. However, the chances are increasing right here that this was the bottom and that we might form a higher low and that we can continue this uptrend. Right, so this I think is a very nice altcoin, also based on AI, of course. And the ultimate level to buy this altcoin would be the retest of this one at 0.22, 0.23. I think that would be nice. Or you can wait until we have a breakout. This could also even be a inverse head and shoulders pattern, a really big one, where we eventually break the neckline. This, if we were to break this neckline, guys, that would be quite bullish. Okay, but We don't have to break it right away. We might even correct further. We retest this level or maybe even fishes these lows. I will come back to that later. So it really depends on your strategy. I can share some strategies with you. So for example, if you want to invest into AI, you can slowly DCA into such an altcoin. You can wait till lower levels if that happens, or you can wait until we break out. We have a clean breakout, and that is the moment you enter. These are basically the different strategies that you can apply with buying this specific altcoin. Then guys, we go to the next one. The next one is Fetch.ai, and I have to say this one also looks a little bit like Ocean. We have a very strong move when Bitcoin made its move, and that is something you want to see. You want to see strength. Like for example in 2020, 2021, we have seen early on a lot of strength with Chainlink. And Chainlink also continued to do really, really good. So this is one of the things that I'm looking at next to the narrative of artificial intelligence. I do have to say with this one that we also have a declining resistance, and we kind of trading still within this triangle formation with a uptrending support, declining resistance. So it would make sense to buy Fetch.ai at these levels when we touch the support and maybe roughly 10 cents. However, there is no certainty that we are going to reach these levels. Then guys, the next one is Rose, also known as Oasis protocol. And what I like about this chart is that it had a really powerful start. We retraced quite heavily, and right now we are at quite low levels, potentially forming a reversal pattern. Let me show you what I mean right here. We got a big drop, then forming a potential left shoulder, head in the middle, and right now potentially in the right shoulder of a inverse head and shoulders pattern. Normally that right shoulder goes as deep as the left shoulder, so that would be a level to watch right here. But of course, if you want to play the safe bet, guys, you can just wait for a break of that trend line, and that is the moment you can enter. But if you want to take some extra risks right here, you could already thinking of accumulate this altcoin early right now when it's at the historical lows, kind of from its historical price action. Then the next altcoin, guys, is RLC, also an artificial intelligence altcoin. We have seen a massive retracement on this altcoin, but the interesting thing is we are now in an uptrend, and we're forming somewhat of a ascending triangle with a horizontal resistance and higher lows. I think this one looks quite interesting. Just touch support, so you could enter here with an easy invalidation of breaking below. Maybe even breaking below this low would be the invalidation, or you wait till that breakout. But this is one of the charts that I'm watching as well, as I think this one is looking quite strong amidst the panic that we are seeing right now in crypto. Then the last but not least, guys, this is ORAI chain, and this is also an AI token. This definitely carries a higher risk as it is a very low market cap altcoin. This is just one of the gems that I'm looking at when I'm thinking like, okay, if AI really is going to pick up, most likely the small cap altcoins will do good too. But often these are the altcoins you want to invest the latest in. So what we often see in a bull market is first Bitcoin rallies, Ethereum will follow, the big cap altcoins will follow, the small cap altcoins will follow. This is general behavior because profits from one tier flowing to other tiers. So this is something to take in mind. This is just an altcoin. Maybe also right here we could be forming like a right shoulder, head in the middle, and a left shoulder right here. It's a little bit too early to say. So again, if you want to play the safe bet, wait for that breakout. But it definitely fits the AI narrative, and it's an altcoin worth watching. Then guys, some quick notes on what's going on with the altcoin market. I would say it's a little bit indecisive right now. We are definitely in an uptrend, but we are trading in the middle of a rising channel. The only thing that really looks nice, in my opinion, is that we had this high in 2017 right here. and that now that high is forming somewhat of a support. So the former resistance is forming somewhat of a support, which has a clear invalidation, right? If this will be a low, then we can continue this uptrend. That would be beautiful. But if we lose that low of 2017, yeah, then altcoins will get crushed, guys, and that will bleed a lot, and you will definitely want to be out of altcoins whenever that happens, and you want to reinvest when we are touching this specific level. So guys, that is my point on altcoins a little bit. It is nice, they bring lots of opportunities, but there needs to be a couple of things that have to be cleared out of our way in order to become really, really bullish. But these are 5 altcoins that I'm watching. And guys, the beautiful part is that you can buy all of these altcoins on one single exchange. I'm also buying it on this exchange, and that is BitGet. BitGet has by far the most trading pairs after Binance, and I think it is a really good exchange offering, like for example, we have Ocean. Here we can see Ocean against US dollar Tether. Does it got Fed? It has Fed also. Rose also. RLC, do we got that one too? Yes. Which one was the last one? ORAI, the small cap, also have it. So that's the crazy part, guys. I think BitGet is a great exchange if you want to invest in altcoins. Like I said, I'm also having my biggest altcoin portfolio over on this exchange. And of course, guys, if you join BitGet with the affiliate link down below, you will get a 10% cashback on your first deposit. You can get a deposit bonus up to $5,000 and you can also join the WhaleAlerts program, which is the Telegram channel from Whale Portal, where you receive extra information on the markets. So it's actually a lot of advantages that you can get by joining BitGet with the affiliate link down below. And I think for now, this is for me the go-to exchange in terms of altcoins. Of course, you also have Bybit, but Bybit is not offering all of these trading pairs or some small caps you cannot find on Bybit. For example, Level token is another token that we were been trading right here on the channel very early on. And that one you cannot buy on Bybit, but again, it is available on BitGet. So they just offer more trading pairs. We can also see that right here. If you go to the exchange pages, then you can see right here that Bybit offers 370 trading pairs, but BitGet actually has 534. So guys, that's quite crazy that we have more trading pairs on BitGet. So for altcoins, this is definitely a nice platform. For BRC20 tokens and for artificial intelligence altcoins, they definitely are one of the exchanges that offer the most in this subject. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you like these altcoins that I presented to you in today's video in the comment section down below. I want to thank every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for watching, for your engagement. Thank you very much. I wish all of you a beautiful day and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.